Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to the One of Me podcast. Today we're going to be covering Bloodborne Part 2. This is episode 11.
We never finished our last Bloodborne episodes. We promised a second episode, so we had like a fan request, so we thought we'd just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. And just like last episode, our friend Jake's here. Hi, Jake.
We should probably introduce ourselves, though. I'm Ryan, as always, and Jordan is Jordan.
Yep.
And Jake is Jake. Jake's not always here, thank God, but we're glad to have him.
Yep, we brought him on because he's a Bloodborne expert, man. He's going pro.
Yeah, man, he's going pro.
I love you too, buddy. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I hate you so much.
Seem so excited to have me.
How you doing?
Fine, I guess.
So this is the part of the show where we talk about what we've been playing, Jake. So
Yeah,
I've been playing Half-Life, and I'm still not done with it. I'm like on chapter 6, which is
Keep going.
I know. I'm on chapter 6, which is called Blast Pit. Gordon just cannot catch a break, man. He's just having a horrible day, and
Most people in video games aren't having a great day.
I know, man. I finally found those grenades I was looking for. Man, it was a drag. But the only thing, there's a couple things that happened that I was just like, this is really satisfying. One, it has a very satisfying shotgun reloading sound. It's like,
oh yeah,
it sounds really good for a game made in that time. And then the other one, I was just like thinking about it, and if anybody that's played Half-Life or watched a video on Half-Life, you know that Gordon gets rolling around and crammed into air shafts a lot. And I'm like, this is a very flexible man. Like, he must have some, like, really weird positions he gets in to roam around, this Black Mesa laboratory. And the other game I've been playing is Ni no Kuni 2. I picked that back up and finished
still
another.
haven't played it in weeks.
Dang it, man. You got to get back on that, man. It gets good.
I don't know.
It's real good.
I might get back eventually.
Or just sell it, Sell it back to the Game Boys.
The Game Boys? Who are the Game Boys?
That's what I call the people that work at GameStop, Game Boys.
The Game Boys?
Yeah, Game Boys. So, what have you been playing?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Mainly just Prey. A little bit of my wife, but mainly just Prey.
Okay. I feel like Prey is like Bloodborne, but not as good.
No, it's nothing like Bloodborne.
Dang it. On
It's
Steam,
like-
it looks like...
It's absolutely nothing like Bloodborne. It's like Dishonored meets Resident Evil is what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you liking it?
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Like, the deeper I get into it, the more I like it. I just got a jetpack, and I went out into space, and man, it's like disorienting. Like, you flipping upside down and everything. And I was kind of hungry when I was playing it, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw up because I couldn't figure out how to control him for a few seconds. But like, the game's, it's got a really good atmosphere. Really interesting man. Like, 5 minutes into the game, there's like this huge revelation. I'm not gonna spoil, but you find out like your entire world is kind of flipped on its head very early on, and these things. What the hell was that? Those the main antagonists. I guess not really antagonists because they don't have much of a motivation or anything, but they're these monsters called crap. I'm gonna sound like I haven't played it. Oh my gosh.
Whisper Willows. Demons. Ghost. Vampires.
No. They're just they can do, but basically I can't think of what they're called right now. But they can like copy common household objects, so you kind of have to figure out which ones they are, and then when you turn around, they might
Changelings?
No, stop trying to
copy
guess.
what?
They copy like mugs and and like a bone or
Oh, inanimate objects?
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're called like morph.
Cool.
Yeah, they morph into that kind of stuff. And then there's these big ones that are called phantoms. I almost said phantoms. But they're they're like these big, like amorphous blob almost kind of creatures that walk around, and they can like basically shoot a Kamehameha wave at you basically and just one shot you. So you kind of have to rush. We don't really want to rush them. You have like this foam almost flamethrower like gun that you can like cover everything up with and freeze them, and then you can rush over to them and beat them to death with a screwdriver, or not screwdriver, or a wrench.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
It's really good.
That sounds really cool.
I think it's on sale on Steam right now.
It
Come on, check it out.
It is on sale. I can't wait to play it. I've been waiting on the game for a long time, and now it's finally out.
It's been out for a while, kid.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I've
know.
heard.
I just haven't had the time.
Mad Max is $5 on Steam right now.
Making
Wow.
time.
You gotta make time. Stop watching all those dumb horror movies.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of dumb horror movies.
Dude, Prey is $15 on Steam right
Hey,
now.
look.
I might buy this.
The way I see it,
The way he
Ryan,
sees it.
Brian, you might say
Yeah.
that I'm behind on all these
Oh my gosh.
anime
Kid.
because I watch too many stupid horror movies. I say maybe you're just behind on horror movies because you watch too much dumb anime.
I'm not.
Ryan, I'm looking at this on
Like
Steam. And
95%.
it looks
of
like Dead Space meets Halo meets like
It's-
my worst nightmare.
nothing like Halo. It's absolutely nothing like Halo.
It looks cool though.
It
I
could
like these
not
little.
be less like Halo.
I like these little creepy looking dudes.
Mimics.
Oh,
They're called mimics
Ah, okay, cool.
because they
So
can
what you-
mimic everything.
I like that. This is a good looking game.
No,
So
it's
Jake,
really
what
good.
you been playing? You've been playing Bloodborne and what else? No.
We don't even. Jake. Jake.
Yeah, yes.
What you?
What you
Y'all want to know what I've been playing now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I finally gave Bloodborne back to Ryan. My God, I didn't want to give it back to
Oh, yeah, I
Ryan.
forgot you did.
I finished that game 5 times. Beat it 5 times. It
Wow.
became,
I
yeah.
beat it once.
The more I played it, the more I liked it, and it became one of my favorite games.
Huh,
It's
okay.
crazy.
I told you, man.
Yeah, it's
I
an
told you how
amazing
good it
game.
was.
It's an amazing game, and while I was playing it, I thought, wow, why have I not played any of From Software's other games yet? Why have I not played Dark Souls or Demon Souls yet? So now I can't wait to try those.
Or Demon Souls is a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, but I still have my PlayStation 3, so I
Oh,
can
well,
still play
yeah,
it.
you probably need to. Yeah, you could probably play it. Probably get
Yeah.
super cheap too.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfortunate because I don't know if like what the status is on them having a possibility of re-releasing it. Maybe on the PS4 or something, but I don't know. I don't know how interested they are in that really. I guess maybe it depends on how well Dark Souls Remastered sells.
Yeah.
You've been
Well, I
playing
mean-
anything else besides Bloodborne?
Yes, Ryan also let me borrow Neo, and so I've started to play that. I'm not very far into the game yet, but like Bloodborne, the more I play it, the more I like it. You know, the combat system took me a while to get used to, but once you get used to it,
It's
You
much
know, the
faster
game
than
becomes
Bloodborne,
pretty
which is
fun.
saying something.
yeah. See, with Neo, there's a very heavy emphasis on being able to manage your stamina, or your ki, as it's called in Neo. And like, if you can't manage your stamina, like, you're screwed. You know,
Yep.
if you run out of stamina in this game,
You're
then
dead,
your
pretty
your character stops for a second to like catch your breath. Like, you can't move. You're vulnerable. You can't move.
Dang.
You can't block an attack. Like, you're dead.
But
So you
if
really
I
have to
remember
get the hang of
correctly, your enemies have the same downfall, right? The
They have what
the enemies have the same game mechanic, right? It happens to them too,
Yeah, the enemies
Yeah.
also have stamina. Have limited stamina. Yeah,
and they stagger and stop when they run out of
Yeah.
it too.
yeah.
I mean, I'll give it another chance eventually. It's just I don't know. It honestly might be harder than Bloodborne, but I don't know if it's for the right reasons or not.
Well, right now I think it's definitely harder than Bloodborne, but that's because I played Bloodborne 5 times. So
Yeah.
Yeah, after you play something 5 times, you definitely get good at it.
yeah. Oh well, something I forgot to mention. Note to any listeners: I'm sorry if I sound like crap. I'm having to record on my laptop with my gaming headset, so probably not the best audio quality here.
If it's a little loud or a little quiet, that might be why.
So, but yeah.
So has anybody else been playing any other games? Any
No.
other games?
No.
Yeah. It sounds like we haven't been playing very many games.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
have,
myself.
but none are really noteworthy.
Well,
I mean,
see,
I mean,
here's the thing,
just whatever
right?
you're
Like,
interested in.
Me and Ryan have problems, right? Ryan's problem is he'll play a bunch of games, but he won't get very far into those games. He won't finish those games.
I've been changing that recently. I've been working on that.
But I'll pick up a game, and I will not move on to another game until I've finished it, until I beat it.
Okay.
Like, I can't do that. I can't just not finish a game unless it's a really bad game.
I mean, recently, I've done better at that. I beat Celeste, Dishonored, Bloodborne.
Now you've got to beat Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 15.
I mean, I've got Prey, Dishonored 2, The Witcher, Persona 5, like you said. I've got a bunch of games I need to beat.
Ooh, the Witcher series is on the Steam Summer Sale right now. Like, the first Witcher is $1.50, and Witcher 2 is like $2. I'm like, man, I gotta buy these now.
Yeah, you might need to. I mean, I've got the...
They're sitting in my cart right now,
second
and
and
I'm
the
like,
third.
I should buy these. So
I mean, at that
price,
no.
might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of interesting news that's came out this week, and the one that probably confused me the most, and not like confused as in I didn't understand it, just as like I was confused that this is even a thing, and I'm not gonna go on a rant about it because whatever. If this helps somebody, cool. If it doesn't, whatever. Doesn't matter. But the World Health Organization is now claiming gaming as a disorder.
Well, it's not gaming. Gaming's not a disorder.
There's
There's a thing called gaming disorder. It's basically addiction to video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is from Medical Express, and the World Health Organization said people need to understand that this doesn't mean every child who spends hours in their room playing games is an addict. Otherwise, medics are going to be flooded with requests for help.
Okay. I would say, I thought you were going to say it was something to do with video games caused violence, and I was going to go on a freaking rant.
No, we've already done an episode about that, and everybody knows how we stand on that.
Yeah, I really wish that I could have been on that episode. I have very strong opinions about that. But I can definitely, but you can definitely be addicted to video games. Yes, I think it should be classified as an addiction.
See, I don't know.
You can get addicted to just about anything.
Well,
Does it need to have it? I don't think. Just say addiction.
Yeah, I don't think it has to have the word disorder attached.
No, I don't think any. I mean, maybe there's some, small difference, but from what I've read and heard on forums and other podcasts, it basically comes down to being an addict. And you don't really need to have a new term for that.
Here's the reason they call it disorder, because like the word addict has kind of gotten like a bad stigma associated with it.
It is bad.
All the time in psychology, they're constantly changing terms for stuff, because it gets this bad association with it. Like, okay, I'm sorry if I offend anybody here. Well, I'm not sorry if I offend anybody here, really, because you get over it. But like, it used to be called, mental health disorders used to be called idiocy. But then, like, that got a bad stigma associated with it, so they started calling it retarded. That got a bad stigma associated with it, so now it's called mental health disorder.
Okay.
So, psychology constantly changes
that,
and that's why it's not called addiction.
It's like how PTSD used to be called shell shock.
Yes, like that.
I think that name is way cooler than PTSD.
I don't think that they care about how cool it sounds.
I don't think they do either.
They care about how it describes the disorder.
Yeah.
Shell shock seems to just describe it pretty well.
So I'm sure y'all are excited about this next piece of news. I mean, I think it's cool, but I don't have a PS4, so it really doesn't, make me as excited as people that own PS4s.
You're talking about the
on Polygon, how Sony's introducing PlayStation's hits.
Sony introduced its PlayStation Hits line on PS4 with 20 games. So I think maybe since the PS1, Sony has introduced a line of games that are very popular and well received called the Greatest Hits. I just knocked something off. Sorry if that was too loud. Basically, it's a bunch of high quality games, like I said, marked down to $20 for a brand new game. It's going to be games like Battlefield 4, Bloodborne, Doom, Drive Club, Infinite Second Son, The Last of Us Remastered, Project Cars, Ratchet & Clank, Street Fighter 5, Uncharted 4, Yakuza 0, and there should be more announced in the future. This is actually really cool. Yeah, exactly. There's some games on here that I adore, like Bloodborne, games that I like. Infamous is really good. Drive Club's really good. But there's also some games on here that as well as I'm sure some members of the audience and even obviously the people who don't listen would love to play for the first time. Jake, you can get a brand new copy of Bloodborne for $20.
Yeah, I really need to get on that.
This let's see, it's trying to find out if they announced when it will be.
June 28th.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so in a few days, you check out your local GameStop or Walmart, and you might see a game that you haven't played for $20, brand new. This is really cool. I kind of forgot about it just because I guess they only do it towards the end of the,
End of the year.
Well, not end of the not end of the year. End of the within the last few years of a console's life cycle, they'll kind of push this out to, I guess, try to sell these games again. But I'm not complaining. I'd like to play Uncharted 4. I need to give The Last of Us a second chance. Yakuza 0 looks awesome, and I'd kind of like to pick up Street Fighter 5 again. This is really cool. This is on Polygon. If anybody wants to check it out, the article out any further.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Always, it'll be in the show notes.
Our next piece of news, if you want to call it that, is Bethesda is suing Warner Brothers over a Westworld mobile game. This is from Kotaku. Anybody on here? Do either of y'all watch Westworld or are interested in that?
I do watch Westworld.
Oh yeah.
I saw the game and I was like, I don't want to play this. It looks exactly like Fallout.
It looks okay. It looks exactly like Fallout Shelter.
Like 100%. It looked like literally they just put a Western theme on top of Fallout.
Yeah, it's like it's got the underground bunkers, the squared off sections. The models look very similar, and apparently it even has the same bugs as Fallout Shelter. That's when you know something's been stolen. It has the same mess ups and hiccups as Fallout Shelter.
Like the exact same character models?
They're not exact same because they have Westworld characters. They just look very similar, but it has the same bugs. Jay, the same lags and stuff and Behavior Interactive, which is one of the people who made the game, also helped make Fallout Shelter.
Oh.
Yeah, in the article they say you can look at pictures like side by side, Fallout Shelter character shading versus Westworld character shading, and it's insane. I mean, the display, the game HUDs look pretty much the same. The characters look, the models themselves look relatively pretty close to each other.
Like art style, they're very also very similar. It's kind of like if anybody here played the those Square Enix Go games like Lara Croft Go, Deus Ex Go, like it's kind of akin to that. They're not exactly the same, but it looks like the same company made them to be in the same universe almost.
Yeah, and I don't really get where Westworld's coming from. I understand they're trying to make money and whatnot, but I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, Westworld didn't make the game. It's Behavior.
So they really just made a Fallout Shelter clone.
Yes, that's exactly what they made. But it goes beyond and above. Because when I think of a clone, you could say that PUBG and Fortnite are kind of clones of each other or of other. But this is blatant literally. They just changed up the assets a little bit. Yeah, they just changed up the assets a little bit and slapped the Westworld name on it is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this could a company as big as Bethesda, they're owned by ZeniMax. This $1 billion company, they could crush Behavior Interactive.
I just want to see the two CEOs get in an octagon together and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's Bethesda, Pete oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Pete Hines. Probably destroy the other guy. If they just send Pete Hines into the ring and destroy whoever's the head of Behavior Interactive.
I would love to watch that. That'd be awesome.
I'm not a big fan of Fallout Shelter. It's a well-made game, but I played it for a little while, but I just never have been able to force myself to get into mobile games. So I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try Fortnite or anything.
You're not missing much on Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, I've played Fortnite. I just don't want to play it anymore. I mean, apparently PlayStation doesn't want you to play it either. At least with other platforms. And apparently Xbox and Nintendo have teamed up to kind of not really take down because that's not going to happen, but at least poke fun of Sony. Nintendo and Microsoft team up to promote crossplay, while Sony remains silent. So Nintendo and Microsoft kind of made this trailer where they pump up how you can play on Xbox with people on Switch and PC, and they kind of just poke fun at Sony, like I said.
Yeah, I saw this, and this was pretty funny to watch. I was like, well, good for them, It's funny that they're picking fun at, the other company, but it is cool that you'll be able to play cross-platform. You
can play cross-platform on anything but Sony, because they don't want to. They don't want you to give your money to other people, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. Because if you're not playing on Sony, if you get turned off and go to a different company, you're definitely not going to give your money to them.
That's true.
I don't really. I mean, it is kind of funny because they have this. It's just kind of like Sony was left out in the rain while all the others go inside and play. But I mean, it's their own fault. They don't want to play nice. They're not going to play at all.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll get better in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna do it. I don't think. They don't need to. They don't care. I'm just worried about if they're gonna let this go to their head too much, like they did with the PS2, and try to sell the PS5 for $700 or something. Because I will not buy it.
Yeah. Sony is a prideful company.
On a potential brighter note, though, Overwatch maybe getting a new hero. It looks like that might come out when you're listening to this, the week that you're listening to this. I
think it's going to come out on Thursday on the PTR.
Yeah. It's kind of weird since Bridget just came out, but she's been out for a while. She just hasn't been out on live for that while because she was on PTR for so long.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, they release heroes in July, and they release heroes in, let's see.
It's March, July, November, and
thanks.
I don't know, some other time. But I kind of hope it's a new off tank like Devo or Roadhog or something, because I don't know if they've.
I want a new DPS hero. Jake, what do you want in Overwatch? What do you want the next hero to be?
Oh, we definitely don't need a new DPS.
To be honest, I don't give a crap about Overwatch anymore. The other night when we played together, that was the first time I had played in almost 2 months, and that was just because we couldn't get Sea of Thieves to work.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't give a crap who the new hero is.
I may be moving over to. I'm gonna try to move over to Rainbow Six Siege or a fighting game or something, because Overwatch is not exactly catching my attention right now. But maybe a new hero would do that.
I would much rather just play an RPG by myself. Don't have to deal with salty people online. Like yesterday, me and Ryan were talking about things that make you just irrationally angry. That's one of them. Dealing with toxic people online.
Oh yeah, I get beyond mad.
100%. I was playing an Overwatch match today, and this guy lost his mind because I was playing Farah and he switched to Sombra and I just kept killing him, and he was just so mad and just kept typing obscenities in the chat, and I was like, "Why are you so mad, man? This is a video game. It doesn't matter."
Everything.
You know?
It does matter. It's the only thing that matters.
Well, maybe this
That's
27th hero.
That's what he was thinking.
This 28th hero will help people find a newfound love in Overwatch again.
There's some pretty interesting thoughts on who it could be. I know a lot of people think it's going to be Hammond because there's a Blizzard released a teaser of a picture in the middle of it as a monkey, and Hammond is supposedly a monkey. So they're thinking, but at the same time, sometimes Blizzard likes to throw you off.
Yep, I think it'll be, I don't know, maybe the Junker Queen, maybe, I don't know, I kind of think it might be another DPS hero.
I hope to God it's not another DPS. We do not need another DPS.
But it could just be like an only healer, like that's all they do, is heal. That'd be cool. So
That wouldn't be, boy.
I don't think that'd be cool because they can't
I wouldn't
defend
be
themselves.
the poor bastard who has to try to play that. They better be a god tier healer, like something beyond we could even think of. Like when they're in the game, it heals everyone around them 200 per second or something.
Yeah.
Like anything less than that, it would be trash tier.
And their ultimate would give them everybody invulnerability for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
forever.
Do you know what?
What? Isn't that
forever?
That's kind of like.
Yeah, I just described Transcendence.
No. That's not what Transcendence does, but it is.
I said kind of like it.
Yeah, like it doesn't offer immortality or anything.
Yeah.
You can still die. Jordan is over here trying to come up with busted Overwatch. He does this in Pokemon too. Like he'll come with.
I do.
I
love busted stuff.
With like not fun ways to. Like
Jordan
he will legitimately. Yeah, James does it like in jest. I think Jordan actually wants it to happen though.
I do.
Like he wants to. Like,
I want that clicking to stop happening.
He wants. I don't know what to tell you. I'm clicking through these web pages to find the next story.
I'm fine with it.
I told both James and Jordan, do not ever go work for the Pokemon Company, please, because y'all will make the stupidest freaking cards and break the game, and it will make me hate Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, James. Jordan's like, I want to break a game. I want to go in it. I want to add a hero or a card, and I want to just break the game and everyone to be fired and let their families down.
Jordan, sounds like you would be a good fit with Konami. Sounds like they'd like to hire someone like you. Make the most stupid Yu-Gi-Oh crap. Completely busted stuff.
If you draw this card, take your opponent's deck and walk away. You win the tournament.
And you got a new deck.
I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole of what that would mean. Let's just move on. Jordan, what's this new topic? This last topic is yours.
Yeah, so this is from PC Gamer. Steam now lets you check how much money you spent on video games. I'm cool with this, but not really, because it's like I don't look at my bank account because I don't want to see how much money I spend on Steam. But yeah, you can look in Steam now and see how much money you've spent on video games.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of cool.
Can't you just see what your total is in your cart before you buy the
He's
game?
talking about overall. Like
overall now, you can
of
see
all time.
like,
you can look back, look back
a
couple years from now and be like, oh my god.
Yeah. So that's what they were talking about with this, and I was like, that's cool, Some people are really like, oh my gosh, now people can know how much money I spend. And I'm like, well, the comments on this article are hilarious. This guy says, I just checked mine. It's not so bad. $1,205. I have 113 games. So that's roughly, like $10 per game.
That's pretty good.
And he's like, I bought The Witcher 3 times. It's like,
wow.
It's like, that is insane. And then other people are just sharing, how much they've spent and stuff.
Why did they buy The Witcher 3 times?
I don't know,
I don't
maybe
know,
it broke
different-
or something. Like, Steam will not let you buy the same game, so something must have happened.
Yeah, maybe he switched game accounts or something.
Whatever.
Man, these people, some of these people have insane amounts of money spent on Steam. But you know, if this is like what you do and like that's all you spend money on, I understand that. You know, some people have hundreds and hundreds of games on Steam and never play half of them. You know, they only play like 3.
3? That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty good.
so
I wish I played 3 games.
I know. I wish I could narrow it back down. I haven't touched my Switch in weeks.
Really?
Dang.
Man, I just bought Hollow Knight today. I'm so excited to play that game.
Dang, man. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day. You know, I think it's because like I need a third monitor for just my Switch.
Just played it in
So-
handheld.
Oh, that's true. Smart man.
This kid.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I'm a gaming noob that looks like a veteran.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously, with the we may do this rotating segment with the deals of the week, but obviously the deal of the week is the Steam Summer Sale. It goes on until early July, the 5th to be precise. Go check it out. You know, as always, there's always great deals on there during the Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah, you know,
Rainbow Six Siege is $20. There's deals on Cuphead. There's deals on
deals on everything
Yeah.
pretty much. Like and
AOS is $9 or $10.
and if you're overwhelmed and don't know where to start, Steam even gives you today's highlight deals. You know, based on your preferences of what's in your library and what you like to play and what you've looked at, it'll give you a homepage of, hey, this is on sale.
So go check that out. Don't spend too much money,
Yeah, don't spend too much
and
money.
we'll try to take the same advice.
Yeah, I've only bought 2 games so far.
I bought 3, and I bought 4 technically, but the other one I was gonna buy. It was Hollow Knight on my PC, but then it was only $5 more expensive on the Switch, and I was like, I'll pick it up on the Switch.
Yeah,
I love
I bought,
indie games on the Switch.
I bought Ty the Tasmanian.
Why you so
Tiger
obsessed
4.
with this game?
Dude, I love this series. It's such a good series. And then I bought Rise of the Tomb Raider in preparation for Shadow of the Tomb Raider coming out in September. So
I'm realizing,
Big guy.
like, when I click, you said something about me clicking my mouse earlier.
Mhm.
It kind of occurred to me that I can't hear it because I have these headphones on, so I'm not realizing how loud it is when I click it.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that, man.
Yeah. So I definitely need to try to keep that to as little as possible. The Skyrim is on sale. Like I said, I kind of want to pick EOS up. Elder Scrolls Online it's $10.
Dude, if you pick it up, I'll buy it again
Yeah.
and play it with you. Because, I'm down. Those games are always much more enjoyable with your friends.
Yeah.
Even
I'm
if they
not
don't know
playing
what you're
MMO
doing.
by myself. Although I know some
I
people
play-
do.
I tried playing it with my other friend that's not my friend anymore on an Xbox, so that made the whole entire experience terrible.
Oh.
And he was just like, I'm going to run over here. I'm like, no, you can't aggro those mobs, man. Like, he's like, oh, I know what you're saying. I'm going to attack him. I'm like, don't attack them. Like, we're like level 2, and he's like level 20. He will murk us. Don't touch him. He's like, oh, I don't care. I'm a ninja blade. I'm like, no, you idiot.
Wait. The question is, was he a Ninja Blade?
No, he was like a berserker class, like a warrior, big buff dude with a.
I
sword
always
and
try to
shield.
I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna be a lady, or I'm gonna be a lizard, or an assassin, and I always am like, no, I'm gonna be a Nord,
Oh my god!
or I'm gonna be a berserker, or I'm gonna be a warrior, And
Jake, if we get Elder Scrolls Online, will you play with us?
Maybe.
Okay,
That-
that's a good
How
answer.
much is it?
$10.
It's $10 right now.
Like money's a problem right now.
I'll buy every
You're a
Elder
problem.
Scrolls Online.
Oh,
Fine, I'll just buy it for everybody.
Jordan bought me Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is like one of my favorite games of all time. So, thank you for that.
I can afford to spend $30 on a video game right now. Okay,
It was
buy
like
everybody-
$3. Oh, you talking about EOS?
I'll buy Elder Scrolls Online.
I
for
can
everybody.
afford to get a $10 game. I can get a $10.
Okay, fine.
We'll see how it is. If I get my money that's supposed to be coming to me, I'll make it pick it up. I mean, I got into the 5th, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to spend too much time on this, though. Let's go ahead and move to our main topic. The topic is Bloodborne Part 2. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. After however many podcasts it's been, we finally got Bloodborne Part 2 on request from a fan who said, yo, maybe you could do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
some scrub took forever to beat the game. Ryan.
You!
Ryan.
You took forever to beat it 5 times.
And I still haven't played it. So
And you took 3 years to beat it once.
I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, kid. It didn't.
for anybody that wants to
I
know,
guess.
I still haven't played this game, but I did come up with some very
Jordan is gonna be like,
juicy questions for this.
like he's gonna be like the weird old man who kisses the women at the beginning. The host, and we're gonna be the contestants, I guess. I mean, it's not gonna be a quiz. He's just gonna ask us some questions.
Okay, so this first question is kiss, marry, kill.
This is
So you have to
incredibly
kiss a
easy
boss,
question.
you have to marry another boss, and you have to kill one. Which
You have to,
Bloodborne boss?
you're gonna have to like ask us. Like,
Okay.
ask one and the other because I don't
Jake.
want it to be.
Jake, which Bloodborne boss would you kiss?
I don't know, man. They're all so gross.
I have my answers.
What's yours?
Okay, I would kiss Maria.
Oh,
Okay.
DLC bosses?
Yeah.
I haven't
Any
played the
boss,
DLC
any
boss.
boss.
I haven't played the DLC yet. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to? I would marry the orphan of Kos. Because
Dang, okay.
who is gonna mess with me with that dude? Like,
Dude, see, I would marry Maria, and I would kill the orphan.
Good luck
because
with
he's an
that.
orphan. He's an orphan. Who's gonna miss him?
he's gonna kill you.
Nah.
He,
I mean, yeah, his weaknesses are none, and it's fine. I'm sure I'll figure out a way to kill him.
and I'm gonna kill every other boss.
Okay.
Oh
Uh,
man.
What about you,
Oh.
Jake? Who you gonna give smooches to?
Garmin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he the guy with the little top hat?
Kiss German.
He's
Marry
got the little
marry
top hat.
German's wife Maria.
Oh my gosh.
And kill the Crow of Canehurst because oh my god, I hate the Crow of Canehurst. That guy killed me
Okay,
so many times. He's not like he's like a secret boss in the game. He's another hunter.
Fake boss.
cool.
Yeah,
Fake news.
he's another NPC that you can kill, another hunter that you can kill. Oh my god.
That's
He's
like
a
saying
pain
what's
in
her
the ass.
name? That's like saying it's weird that the Crow Canehurst isn't what's her name? The woman that's got the crow on her.
What about Aline? Aline the Crow?
Yeah, it's weird that Aline's not the Crow Canehurst.
Well,
She looks like
you
a
can
crow.
also fight Aline if you don't do her other side.
If you
quest.
aggro her, she fights you. I know that
Well,
because I accidentally
yeah.
aggroed her.
She has like 2 little side missions that you can do. One of them is you help her fight Henrik, the old hunter.
Yeah,
And
which I never did
If you help her fight
because I
him,
killed her.
if you help her fight him, then you can fight Crow Canehurst. But it's something like if you help her kill him and then you wait till a certain point in the game and you don't fight Crow Canehurst and you go back to the cathedral, you fight her instead of Crow Canehurst.
Okay. So, what was the most disturbing moment for you in this game, Jake? You beat it 5 times. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have a moment in this game where you're just like, I can't go to sleep now.
Some of some of the bosses, like my first 2 playthroughs when I was a complete scrub, like when some of the bosses would kill me 8 times, I'd be like, oh my god, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm such a scrub at this game. I don't want to rest till I beat this guy.
That's intense, man.
I thought, man, I thought I kind of go in a different way with this. Disturbing, man. Those freaking the spiders with human heads.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'll take mine back. Oh my god, the giant spiders too. The giant spiders
Are
and
you
the
talking,
giant
are you
spiders
talking
with
about
human
Rom,
heads.
the
No,
No.
not Rom. Not Rom.
not Rom the Great One?
Rom is gross.
Not
but
him.
Her. I think
There's-
Rom's a girl.
Man, there's some ugly bosses. in
No,
this game.
there were some bosses that aren't ugly.
Yeah.
Like who?
Maria.
Like Maria, Gurman.
Okay, I guess Maria.
Like, there's a few that are like normal-esque looking. Most of them are monsters. That's why I said.
The one
Yeah, there
reborn.
are-
The one reborn is literally like a pile of dead bodies put together
Yeah, that's
into
pretty
one
gross. Like,
gross-looking monster.
Yeah.
The daughter-
The Living Failure is really nasty looking.
the living failures are weird.
Yeah.
Witch of the Himnick.
That's
Himwick.
Witch of Himwick.
Yeah.
Ugh. What is this thing?
Witch
a
of
witch.
Himwick's not even that bad. It's just a gross looking witch.
It's a
The freaking
gross old lady.
a Breedis, man.
Oh my god, a Breedis. Breedis, daughter of the cosmos.
Okay, so this is moving into our next question. Who's your favorite boss and why?
Jake, you want to go first?
I don't know, man. Favorite boss. Well, I really enjoyed the fight with Gorman and with
Man.
what's his name? First boss. Can't think of his name now. Gascon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gascoigne.
those are really intense fights, you know? And like German and Gascoigne they're both hunters too, so like it's like you're fighting another hunter.
Man, yeah,
And they're really fast and really powerful.
When looking up the bosses for this game to kind of understand where I was going to come from with these questions and whatnot, those hunter bosses were probably the most interesting because that was out of everything else about this game, that's what made me want to play it the most. That I was like, wonder why they're evil-ish
They're not,
now.
though.
You know?
They're not. They're not all of them are. German is like the best person in the game almost. Like he's a good. German's a good guy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You just kind of disagree.
He looks really cool.
German is a good guy, but Father Gascoigne, like something
He
went
was a
wrong
good
with his
guy.
mind, and like he turned into a werewolf.
My favorite boss, like
Ooh, I like werewolves.
I think my favorite bosses are like probably German, just because the Lord. It's a great fight. Man, he kicked my ass. I think it took me like 20 times to beat him. I just kept getting one shot by that second phase. I don't even know what it is. He just.
In the second phase of a boss fight, he got this dumb attack where he jumps up into the air and slashes his thighs.
Yeah.
And there's like this invisible wall that can cut you and one-shot you.
He's like freaking Goku Black or something.
Yeah, it's
just
so hard to
winging his
dodge.
side.
Okay, I understand that.
Like, but at the end of the day, man, oh my gosh, we can talk about least favorite boss if you want to.
Yeah. What's your least favorite?
But I just wanted to say, at the end of the day, to beat him, I kind of just had to body him, just get in his freaking face. And I also really liked what's her name? The deer demon. I kind of liked her.
The what demon?
The deer demon.
Oh, Amelia. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I
Amelia.
like Amelia.
Just because I don't know.
Amelia,
It's a really sad fight.
the sounds that it makes.
Oh my
The
gosh.
sounds of her screaming is so creepy. So
Yeah, I know.
No.
It's sad. It's really sad.
Mhm.
But it's a really like almost like pretty fight almost. But it's interesting like the dichotomy between she's almost like a beautiful creature in a way, but she's also like this brutal destructive force. You know.
Man, looking at these bosses is making me really want to play Diablo again.
What?
Dude, yeah, it just made me think of like, because I play a necromancer in Diablo 3, and I raise things from the dead that kind of look like this, but not as creepy. So it just made me want to play Diablo 3 again.
I love Diablo 3, but it is not creepy like Bloodborne.
Oh, obviously not.
Man, we need to play Diablo 3 again. Jay, buy Diablo 3 so we can play it.
yeah, I know. You told
But
me
first,
several times.
buy Elder Scrolls Online. Let's just buy that and play that together.
Crap,
Or we can just
doesn't
play
make
Sea of
it.
Thieves if we can get it to work.
Yeah,
But-
maybe I can get it to work.
Do you want there to be a Bloodborne 2? And if so, what are your top 3 things you want to see in that game?
Top 3.
Who, Ryan, you gonna answer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Ryan, you go first, and then Jake.
I wouldn't mind there being a Bloodborne 2, but I don't really want it to be a direct sequel. So I guess, 1, I don't want it to be a direct sequel. I want it to be
Okay.
like a side story, maybe even in a different part of the world or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I want it to be a less.
What if it was set in the future? Like not like the year 3000 or anything, but like 30 years later or
Like in
something.
the 1920s.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd put all that in From Software's hands. I trust pretty much anything they do, so. but I just don't want it
Okay.
to be the exact same game over again because I think.
Yeah, you don't want Bloodborne to turn into Assassin's
Well, the
Creed,
best.
pretty much.
I'm not scared of that. I just think
Oh
the
my
best
God.
games are like Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne. You know, those are considered
Yeah.
like their three best. Like every time they do something new is when they kind of really shine. So like
I'm
maybe
just
they do
glad.
some in.
I'm just glad that their new game that they revealed at E3 was not another Armored Core. Oh my god.
Or, I mean, they said there could be
Yeah.
another Armored Core. Like they haven't ruled it out. I told you that they were working on like 4 different games, Jake,
Oh,
and like one of them was at least one of them, I think actually, was a quote game that you would expect from us.
I thought
So-
I had heard something about they wanted to take a break from like Souls-like games, Soulsborne games, and so I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's not going to be Bloodborne 2.
No, I didn't think it was gonna be Bloodborne 2. I mean,
What's your
I
third
wanted
thing
it kinda-
you'd want?
I don't even
In
know
Bloodborne
if
2.
a second or a third. I don't know if I have a second or a third thing. Besides just like optimize it better.
Okay,
Have
yeah.
it be less janky. So I mean, I don't even really think. I don't even know if that would be classified as a want. Just just less
Yeah.
jank. Maybe 60 FPS would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? What would you want to see in a Bloodborne 2, or would you want
I
one?
I feel like Bloodborne doesn't need a sequel.
No, it
I don't
definitely
think it
doesn't.
needs, and it's like Ryan said, if it does get a sequel, it needs to be not a direct sequel. You know, it needs to be like a side story.
Okay.
But yeah,
Dude,
I really felt like
I
it didn't
thought
need
of
a sequel.
something really cool the other day for a Bloodborne sequel. What if you were the final boss in Bloodborne 2?
Wait. What if you're the final, like you have to fight yourself?
No, like your character in Bloodborne.
Oh, your character from
I like that.
Bloodborne is the final boss in Bloodborne 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that would require you to have played Bloodborne, the first Bloodborne, and you upload your character.
Well, yeah, but they've done stuff like that in the past.
Yeah. I mean,
That'd be
it's like
cool,
Mass
though.
Effect.
I like
It's
that.
like Mass
Yeah,
Effect. If
exactly.
you play Mass Effect 1, you can upload that character into Mass Effect 2 and that character into Mass Effect 3, you know.
Exactly. So like if they see like a play file from Bloodborne, like that's all they would have to do. Like if they see a play file on Bloodborne, like they could just like take the name or something.
Yeah.
So I thought
Yeah.
That
that
could
would
be
be really
interesting.
cool. Very
Okay.
interesting.
That would definitely
So,
be interesting if you got one of the endings to the game. I don't really want to spoil anything, but Bloodborne had 3 different endings. I've gotten all
That's
3
cool.
endings.
You're talking about the one that's supposedly the best ending, maybe, but you're like, how is this the best ending?
I
Huh.
guess. There's
So speaking of endings, these next 2 questions they're kind of the same question, just worded differently. So what's the most memorable moment for the game, like in the game, to you, and then what's your favorite part of the game?
Well, my favorite part of the game is gonna be really specific. My favorite part of the game is the backstep.
it's the what?
Really?
Is the backstep.
The what?
The backstep.
Oh, the backstep.
yeah. This feels really good.
It is good. It's a
Okay,
very
what about
effective way of dodging enemies.
It feels really, really good. Like,
What about you, Jake? What's your favorite part of the game? That can be mechanically, music,
The boss
whatever.
fights. Boss fights. So that's
Oh,
what this
yeah.
game. That's what From Software's games are, or the Soulsborne games are. It's all about the boss fights.
you're
know,
not wrong.
What's the most memorable moment for you for this game? We'll go Jake and then Ryan.
Probably after the
Uh,
first time I.
Why are you creepily laughing, Ryan?
I'm just thinking of something that. of what. You can go ahead, Jake. I'll tell you my ideas. That's what I'm laughing at.
The first time I played through the game, and I was such a freaking scrub, didn't even know how to combo my attacks, you know, didn't know that I could change my weapon form mid-attack.
Oh yeah, I tried to like tell you that.
Brian had to teach me that. So my most memorable moment would probably be when I finally beat Father Gascoigne after he killed me like
Gas-
10 times.
Boy, you pronounce his name differently every single
what's his name?
time. Gascoigne.
Gascoigne?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's Gascoigne, is it?
100%.
I have no idea how it's pronounced. I don't really care,
I watch
Brian.
Zeus
I don't
every
really
day.
care. Don't be that asshole that corrects how everyone talks.
Boy, I am that asshole.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll do
You skipped me.
score out of 10. Oh, my bad. I'm supposed to
You
win.
skipped me.
Go. Tell me why you like this game.
No, I'm telling you my most memorable moment.
Okay, tell me that. Go.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, man.
It might be. Honestly, it might be when I first saw the Cleric Beast. Because I was like running out, and I was like, and this big epic thing just jumps over the church. Like, oh shit. And I mean, of
That's
course,
the
like
moment.
he's one of like
He effed up.
he's like yeah exactly. He's like in the lower tier, one of the easier bosses in the game. But honestly, I think it's probably when I beat the Shadows of the Armament on my first try, because I was just like jumping around the stadium. These when you get to a certain part of the boss fight, snakes start to shoot up from the floor. I'm just like and I just kind of like ran in there and got the last hit on the boss, and I just felt so nice to just get so close to losing, but not. Oh, you mind if I throw it in here real quick?
Go it. Do it, man.
What is your least favorite boss, Jake?
My least favorite boss?
Yeah.
I freaking hated Blood Beast. Like any listeners that have played Bloodborne, call me a scrub. That poison damage. Oh my god. The first.
I love poison damage.
Yeah, we all know you love poison Pokemon. Yeah.
Did you get hurt like when you were a child or something?
Not
Who
that I
hurt
remember.
you?
I don't want to talk about it on air.
But
Oh.
the Blood Beast does a crazy amount of poison damage. And the first time I went into the fight, I didn't know this. I didn't have any antidotes.
I didn't.
And
have
so
any
like
notes.
that's
I
what
beat
killed me was the freaking poison damage. It was crazy. And I also.
You don't know the basic rules of adventure and survival? Always go to the store and get potions and antidotes, man. Doesn't matter where you're going.
You're right. Well, see, I learned my lesson. The next 4 times I played through the game, I did always have antidotes on me.
Just beat him, man.
Yeah, but
Just
also
suck up the poison and spit it back on him.
The first
I think the
time,
blood's my base, girl.
the first time I played through the game,
Oh.
I really hated Amelia, Shadows of Yarnum, and Rom because they killed me so many freaking times. Oh my god, I hated them
I can't
so much.
believe you're not saying mother effing Mikolash.
Oh my god, I hate Mikolash.
I hate him
Ugh.
so freaking
Why do you
much.
hate him
Because
so
it's
much?
Because he's a little prick.
Yeah. See, what? Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about Mikolash. What I hate about Mikolash
Is he
well,
one of the
everyone
great
hates
ones?
Mikolash because it's a lot of running around. Like you have to chase him to a specific
He's this
spot in
little,
the
like-
arena,
Oh,
and then you get his
gosh.
health halfway down, and he runs off again,
Okay.
and you have to chase him to another part of the map.
He's like, ee,
Yeah,
come and get me. I'm sorry.
Why is his head in a
Because
cage?
he's a
because
freak.
he's a psycho. Like he went freaking crazy from being in this nightmare. I guess. I mean,
The worst freaking part is oh my gosh, I would get him stuck in the final room, and he would, oh my gosh, the amount of times this prick just one shot.
yes, he does this spell.
he is the
He casts this,
stupidest-
it's called like a star blast or something. He casts like these bolts of energy at you, and they're so
And they
hard
just
to dodge,
one-shot
and they
you.
do so much damage. It's
So
crazy.
he one shot me like 5 times, and I got so pissed. I was like, I'm gonna beat him. So I just stuck my salt cleaver up his ass until he tasted it. Like, I
Well,
was like,
I certainly.
and I learned that's the playing through Bloodborne. Like the best way to get around one shots is just do not let them use them.
Oh yeah, stun lock him.
Yeah,
Stun lock.
Just-
Yeah.
Man,
Get
this
up in their
little
business.
dude has some weird dialogue.
he's a weird. He's a freak.
He's a weird dude.
No, we shall not abandon the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a dream.
Yeah.
It's like
What he
what?
doesn't know is he's gonna die when he comes out of it.
Man, he's real
It's
creepy.
it's really weird lore stuff, and
The whole game
I'm gonna
takes
go
place
into it.
inside of a nightmare.
well, not the whole
Well,
game, but
you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like
a
you're
lot
in a
of-
nightmare.
So out of 10, what would you give this game? Jake?
I'm gonna say like an 8 or 9. I loved it. Like I said, the more I played it, the more I
An
liked
8 or
it.
9, kid. There's a big difference between an 8 or a 9.
Okay, 8.5. Boy. If you got to
Okay.
be so specific.
I'll accept that.
Well,
I
there
will
is.
accept that.
Like, a 9 is insanely good, and 8 is really good. Like, that's,
Okay, Ryan. Shut up and
What-
let me get
what
my
would you
point
give it, Ryan?
across.
Oh.
Don't have to be so rude to
Jake,
your
go.
guests. My God.
I'm not being
You can-
a boy.
But yeah, like I said, the more I played it, the more I loved it, and it became one of my favorite games. And I really didn't want to give it back to Ryan, and I was very, very disappointed that I didn't know that it was the free game of the month in March. I wish somebody would have gave me a heads up on that.
Boy, you should have known.
Well,
Ain't my responsibility to tell you.
yeah, it's a great. I guess at 8.5. A great game.
I give
Okay.
really close to a 10.
A 9.7.
Yeah, I was thinking I don't really want to give it a 9.7. I just give it a 10. Like, it's
Wow.
honestly, I think
Okay.
it's a 10. I really do.
Orion, 10 out of 10.
Like, it's not.
No other game
this
has
is-
ever gotten that.
I didn't say that. But, I mean, I guess I've never given it a 10, actually. But, here's the thing. At least in my, like, a 10, all a 10 is a masterpiece. A 10 is not a perfect game because there's no such thing as a perfect game. Bloodborne is a masterpiece. The art is a masterpiece. The combat is a masterpiece. The lore is a masterpiece. The game is a masterpiece, and it deserves a masterpiece to score. So I give it one.
Okay. I will accept that. So, who would you recommend this game
Everyone.
to? Like,
No, definitely not
Everyone,
everyone.
please.
Very definitely not everyone. People that aren't going to give up. People that
Okay.
like a challenge. People who aren't grossed out easily. But even if you are grossed out easily, if you still like a challenge,
I was just about to say, I recommend this game to people that are grossed out easily. People that are afraid of blood.
you do.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
After
After you go through a level in Bloodborne and killed a lot of monsters, like your character will literally be covered in blood, head to toe.
Yeah, it's pretty
crazy.
cool.
I think it's awesome.
People who play Dark Souls, obviously.
Yeah, anyone who loves action RPGs or even love hack and slash.
Well, if you like a fair challenge,
Yeah.
no BS. There's almost no BS. If you play the game over and over and over again, you're gonna see some RNG that is gonna be disgusting.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some RNG in the game that can really piss
But
you
if
off.
you don't play it, a ridiculous amount of times, you don't play it, if you're not speed running or something, you're not really gonna notice it very often.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't bother you. But I would recommend this people it's RPG elements are there, but they're kind of almost in the background a little bit because at the end of the day, your skill is what is going to carry you through the game. Unless you just build some kind of stupid broken character, because you can. You definitely can. There are, like, upgrades in the game that can make your character just destroy the bosses. But, yeah,
Wow.
just people who like a challenge and people who just, I guess, don't give up. I don't know.
okay. Well, if you have a PS4 and you want an awesome game to play, check
People
out
who have a
Bloodborne.
PS4, that's the best.
People who have a PS4. If you got a PS4, get Bloodborne. If somebody in your family has a PS4, tell them to stop watching
Oh,
Blu-ray
man.
and playing Minecraft and play Bloodborne.
I got a story. It's
you
a
know?
very, very short story.
Go
I
with
used to
your
work
story.
at GameStop, and during Christmas time, this old lady comes back, and she wants to return Bloodborne, and she's like, my daughter bought this for my grandson. I was like, oh, how old is your grandson? She's like 7. I'm like, do not let him play this game. This will scar him for all eternity. Do not. You did good, grandmother. Grandmother of the year. Like, this will destroy your grandson if he tries to play this.
I'm the kind of guy who would buy their 7-year-old a game like Bloodborne.
Well, your 7-year-old would probably like it.
I shouldn't be a parent.
Nah.
Oh,
I
well.
shouldn't either, though. So,
But as we close this show out, we got a couple cool things to talk about. Well, actually, just
crap.
one cool
I
thing.
forgot about,
I got it. So it's we finally got a review, which is so exciting. We got one. His username on Apple is Thoverby. The title of the review is one of the better ones, 5 out of 5 stars. I started this podcast a few days ago and binged it. I liked it so much. I like the lighter and real tone of this
Excuse me.
podcast. takes on the subjects, very honest opinions, fun, easy topic.
Talking about you,
to listen
Jay.
to
Oh, yeah.
and follow. So he emailed us and told us some topics and stuff that he wanted us to cover, which we will definitely do in the future episodes and whatnot. And he said we should definitely do a episode 2, well, part 2 for the Bloodborne. And so we wanted to get it out so that he could listen to it with his sweet, sweet ears.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So, yeah.
Congratulations,
As
boys.
always,
You got a fan.
I know.
Got a loyal
I'm-
listener.
And as always,
I'm God. I mean,
boom. Oh, our intro and outro music is the Heatley Brothers on YouTube. It is called 8-Bit Passion. You can
Check it out.
follow the podcast on Twitter. At OneUpMePodcast. You can use the hashtag PlayOn or the hashtag OneUpMePodcast to
play
interact
on.
with
Yeah,
us on Twitter.
that's a good one.
Thanks. Please, if you want to, you can follow, like, and subscribe to us on Google Play Music, which is
I
now
thought you were.
Google Play
Uh,
Google
sorry.
Podcast.
I thought you were gonna say Google Plus.
Nobody uses Google
Man, I
Plus.
tried, but I'm like,
Google what? Oh,
who
Google Plus.
cares? It's pretty
Yeah,
cool
Google's-
service, but nobody uses it. There's like 1,000 people that use it.
Yep, if that. But yeah, you can find the podcast at One Up Me Podcast on Twitter. You can use those hashtags I mentioned before to interact with us. Or if you don't want to use Twitter, you can email us at oneupmepodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
We're also on Apple and Google Play Music, which is now Google Podcast.
I did not know that. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's Google's new podcast.
I mean, I'm
service.
sure I'll
Pretty
still
cool.
use Pocket Cast.
Pocket
You can also
Cast.
get it on Pocket Cast if you use Pocket Cast.
Yep, you can get it on. If you can get it on Pocket Cast, we're also on YouTube.
Not SoundCloud.
Not SoundCloud. They didn't want to be a part of this adventure. Sorry.
Jerks.
And if you want to get in contact with Jake for any reason, you can just contact Ryan.
I can just give you his phone number real
Twitter.
quick.
Yeah,
It's-
his
Yeah.
phone number is.
I don't-
867-867-5309.
And that area code is 505.
Yeah, I don't really do social media, so.
I don't blame you. I only do Twitter. Just keep up with the news, I
only do-
guess. News, in
Yep.
quotes. Just a bunch of gaming crap.
So, but the best thing you guys can do for us, our wonderful listeners, you can just tell people about us.
Rate.
We really appreciate
Don't forget.
that.
Yeah, like tell people, spread the word. That's like the best way. The word of mouth is still the most powerful way to spread messages and all that crap. Like if you like it, tell your friends. If you don't like it, tell your friends.
Yeah, and we did see that some of you have been sharing some of our YouTube videos and whatnot, and we definitely appreciate this. It
Leave a YouTube comment.
warms our heart. Yeah, leave a
an
YouTube
iTunes
comment, a like.
Like, if you didn't
Yeah.
like it, dislike it. Let us know that we need to
And tell
change
us why.
something.
Because, we're just noobs at this, and, we're just a couple of friends trying to just make a video game podcast because, we love podcasts and we love video games. So we're just trying to do something that we would enjoy listening to.
Yeah. Sorry about the clicking. Apparently, I tried to. I caught myself doing it. Doing the episode, I'm like, oh wait, I just because I cannot hear it through my headphones, so I don't think about it. And okay, I'm gonna click back
What?
to the Google Documents.
Okay.
I clicked.
That was better. That was much
It was
better.
a very sensual
But,
click.
for those people that like Ryan's clicking, you can let us know on YouTube or Twitter. You can find Ryan,
At Ryan
Twitter.
Divisions.
and you can find me at Aswaylock on Twitter.
No one knows how to spell that. Don't worry,
That's
it'll
okay.
be in the
It'll
description.
be in the show notes. And as always,